Hello, so I'm going to teach you some of the process of making a full spondylus necklace. Right now we have all 110 beads laid out. They all have been drilled. Now when you're going to lay out your beads, I start from biggest to smallest. This biggest in the rows to the smallest to all the way over here. So once you do biggest to smallest, then you're going to want to put mineral oil on all the shells. That's what I do because it gives it back the original color. I have mineral oil in a little spray bottle the mineral oil is in here, but I put it in this little spray bottle. So all you do is just spray and wipe it around with your fingers. Here's the Hebrew cone shell bead. And yeah, I already put mineral oil on the pendant. I found this pendant in Saipan. As you can see, I drilled the holes in the edges. I drilled the holes in the edges of the shell. I already put mineral oil. And here's like the clasp lock, or whatever you want to call it. It's a triangle, so it's a good shape for a lock. Whoops. And I already put mineral oil in this. So, yep. That's about a step. After you drill all the shells and you make them into circular beads, that's what you do. Just put mineral oil, arrange them from biggest to smallest. Now the next thing to do is to tie the necklace. Put all the shells in the rope, which I'll be using this rope, this black nylon. Okay. Good. And one thing is to make sure you let the mineral oil dry for a day or two before you start making your necklaces. Hello, so now we need to I measured about 4 feet of nylon, and what I'm gonna start making the necklace, it's gonna go by rows from biggest to smallest. So I'm gonna start off putting the beads biggest to smallest. Then now I'm gonna put the rope in the pendant shell. So just follow what I do. It goes into the back. See now that's how it's supposed to be. Now I'm just gonna show you how I put in a couple of the beads. So go face down, go in. Face down. You can also do it hamburger style. That's where you have the beads facing like a hamburger. Instead of both facing down, you face them like a hamburger. But I'm just doing face down. Face down. Now you're going to want to do this from biggest to smallest to the end of the rope. So at the end of the rope, it'll be the smallest. Now I'm just going to do the rest, then we'll cut to the other side. Okay, now it's from biggest to smallest. I'm going to do the other side. It's the same thing. Just going to show you me doing a couple. And that'll be... And I'll just cut to the other side. Not literally cut, but cut the clip, the film, or the video. Yep, just how I'm doing. Okay, just 2 more, then I'm gonna skip the video to me doing the other things. Biggest to smallest. Okay, now that both ends are done, you're gonna want to tie a knot to lock a lock knot, just a regular knot at the end of each like whatever you call it, at the end of each side, just a regular knot. You see what I'm doing? This is just so the shells don't move that much when you're wearing the necklace. Just a regular knot at the end. Okay. Now make sure that when you're doing the sides, you're facing it like this, because this is how you're gonna wear it. So the right side will be the clasp shell of the lock, and the left side will be what do you call that? The overhand loop knot. So you're gonna tie another knot. So on the right side there's going to be 2 knots, and the other knot's going to be a little bit spaced out. So when you're doing, it's easier for the person to do the clasp. Then you're going to put the lock, the shell lock, or clasp. Okay. I need to double knot it because it might fall through. Then tie another knot to close it. Make sure the knot's kind of tight so the lock doesn't move too much. Just like that. So now that I double knotted the end, I'm just gonna cut the end of the rope, and I'm just gonna burn it for security purposes so the knot doesn't undo itself. Just gonna burn the end a little bit. This is so the knot doesn't, see how it's like a little frayed and it's not perfect, the end of the rope. So that'll be fine. Just like that. Now here you're gonna wanna do an overhand loop knot. So you're just gonna make a little loop like this. And make sure when you do it, this can fit through. That's the whole purpose. So you're gonna do a little loop, just like this, grab them together, then do a loop. Just follow what I'm doing. Then put the loop through the circle. Just like that. And it should fit through. And it fits through. You can make it tighter, but I'm okay with this for now. So just cut the end of this, then burn it. Okay, now that's about it. Just put the lock through the loop, then you got yourself a necklace. That's how you wear it. Thanks for watching.